Well, it happened. The Indianapolis Colts came together this morning and benched Anthony Richardson. Now, I'm not sure how long this benching will take place. I'm not going to lie, I'm a little surprised by this move. Okay, so I'm a bit torn on this. Okay, part of me completely understands why Anthony Richardson got benched. You can't tap out of a game. He's been getting ripped all day yesterday and all of this morning, and it comes out a little bit after 1:30 in the afternoon on Tuesday that Anthony Richardson has lost his starting job. Joe Flacco will take over. Now, like I said in the beginning, I don't know how long this is going to be. I don't know if this is just for this week against the Minnesota Vikings. Now, last night, I had actually made 2 videos, and I was still in the process of editing the reaction video to the loss against the Texans and my thoughts on Anthony Richardson. I'm going to completely scrap that second video, and you're going to get it right here, right now. I can't say that I blame anybody who was in the decision-making process to bench Anthony Richardson. I can't say that they're in the wrong because... What message do you send to your team after your starting quarterback, after your franchise quarterback taps out of a game on a 3rd down against division opponent, the division leader, in a huge, one-possession game against a team that you have to beat in order to stay in pace in the AFC South? And he taps out. And he's been getting ripped by McAfee, by the local guys, by the national guys. I mean, the fact that McAfee got on there and he said what he said, and I'm not saying that McAfee's wrong, that just shows you, this is one of those, this is so wild. You've never seen a quarterback tap out of a game. Hey, I need to come out because I'm tired. Because he's tired, okay? I'm not comparing his conditioning to mine because I know what I am. I know that I'm not going to be, I run 15 yards down the field, I'm going to be out of breath laying on the ground, okay? But you're a professional athlete, and you're a professional quarterback whose main attribute is to run the football, and you run 2-3 times in a row, you shrug off a guy, which was impressive, okay? Shrugging that guy off, but then tap it out. It was really, I remember, What is he doing? What is he doing? And then Flacco comes in, hand off to Taylor. Everybody has their reaction to it, okay? A lot of Colts fans are defending Anthony Richardson. I am not one of those Colts fans. I think that this is an action that deserves a benching. Now, this is where I'm torn on it. You said that Anthony Richardson was your guy. Now, I'm saying all this knowing that, yes, this is, if he had not have tapped out of the game, he might not have lost his starting job. If he would not have come out and then said he was just tired, he might not have lost his starting job. But he came out and he said, oh, I was tired, I ain't gonna lie. That's a bad look, dude. Okay? That's a bad look. The coaches and everybody in the organization has said that we're a ride or die for Anthony Richardson because we want to develop Anthony Richardson. And I have been banging the drum very loudly that you play Anthony Richardson, he gets the in-game reps, he becomes better, and in a year or 2, he's better. He has not shown any signs of improvement thus far, and he did something that, I mean, it's not unforgivable. It's not like he did something insane, threw a bad pick. But it is one of those things you really question him going forward. And another thing about benching him so early and midway through the 2024 season is now you're 4-4. You send him a message, and to me, the rest of the fan base, he's not the guy. And that may be true, and maybe we move on from Anthony Richardson. We realize he's not the guy. We go and draft another quarterback. But going forward, Joe Flacco's the guy. Now, Joe Flacco can sling it. I legitimately think the Colts are at their best with Joe Flacco and Jonathan Taylor in the backfield. Without Jonathan Taylor, the Colts are very one-dimensional with Joe Flacco. So with Joe Flacco and Jonathan Taylor, I legitimately think that this offense can be solid. Good enough to make the playoffs? I don't know. Now here's another reason why I don't particularly like this move is where are you going to go from here? Okay, so you told Anthony Richardson and the fan base that we don't think that you're ready. We don't think that you're an NFL quarterback. He has been historically bad. He has been the worst starting quarterback in the league this season. Maybe all time. Maybe all time. You send a message that he's not the guy, and now you have a 39-year-old quarterback who may be able to get you to the playoffs, who may be able to win you a playoff game, but any further than that, I mean, you're pretty much saying that we need to go to the title game. Like anything short of that, why are we playing Flacco? There's nothing that I or any other Colts fans want to see or haven't seen with Phillip Rivers. Like Phillip Rivers was literally this, slinging it, playing good ball. Jonathan Taylor was running really well, and we got to the wild card and we lost because we went into a better team. This isn't necessarily the news that I thought was going to come out today. I'm not surprised, but at the same time, I am. I'm a little mixed about it. I know that Joe Flacco gives us a good chance to win. I know it, but next year and the next year after that, who's our franchise quarterback? And that's a question I've been asking since Andrew Luck retired. And that's a question I really want to stop asking. And that's what bothers me the most about this is now, again, we have no clarity on who our future quarterback, future face of the franchise is. And that's the one spot, the one position where you absolutely need consistency. We saw it with Peyton Manning. We saw it a little bit with Andrew Luck in the first 3 seasons. Unfortunately, he did become, he getting hurt a lot and then retired and all that. But there was still consistency in those first 3 seasons, and we showed improvement each and every one of those seasons. That's what you need at the quarterback position. The most successful teams have had consistency at the quarterback position. Ben Roethlisberger, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers didn't only won 1 Super Bowl, but consistent success within the Green Bay Packers organization. Now you got Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts. Consistency at the quarterback position leads to success for your franchise. There's been a different starting quarterback to start the season for the Colts. Up until this season, when Anthony Richardson started week 1 of last year and week 1 of this year. But now, what do we do from here? It looks like Anthony Richardson could be, maybe not, maybe we're completely done with him. Maybe we come back to him. Maybe he needs to earn his starting spot again because he was kind of given the starting spot because he was the 4th overall pick and because he needed those reps. He was kind of given the starting spot and now it's been taken from him. And now he has to go and earn it again. And that's what it comes down to. If Anthony Richardson doesn't earn his starting spot back at all, then you'll know. As unfortunate as it is, I hate it. That's my team. That's just the way it goes sometimes. Some guys work out, some guys don't. But this will be something that we continue to monitor, something that we continue to pay attention to, obviously, because this is a big deal. But I'm really curious to how it affects the future of the franchise going forward. But that's all I've got. And this jersey right here is not a Joe Flacco jersey. Okay, I'm not celebrating this move. This is my jersey. Okay, this is the big dog jersey. My favorite number is 15. So I got this before Flacco came to the Colts. But this just so happens to be the jersey that I'm wearing. So hopefully Joe Flacco can do well for us. Now I'll continue to root for the team. I'll continue to root for them to win. Obviously, because I don't watch them each and every Sunday hoping they're going to lose because they don't start who I want them to start. I'm going to root for the team. I just hope it works out better than what I'm expecting. So, we'll see. That's all I've got, man. Subscribe. Tell me how you feel about Anthony Richardson, being told to Take a seat on the bench. Watch from the sidelines. Tell me how you feel. I'm the big dog named Austin. Go Colts.